So there's this Japanese YouTuber, Shohei Kondo, which is basically disliking Assassin's Creed. Apparently a huge crime. And his video called "We Hate This Game. Japanese reacts on Assassin's Creed Shadow gameplay" was taken out of YouTube for the speech of hate. Because apparently you cannot hate the product of a multi-million-dollar corporation if you're just some guy. You just can't. I mean, look, multi-million-dollar corporations, what they do is sacred and sanctified. If you say anything negative about it, you should have your livelihood taken away. You should be ruined. Right? Like, this is like social justice. This is the power of compassion and empathy and inclusivity and diversity that I guess Ubisoft tries to champion. If you are like just a person that disagrees with that, especially if you're a Japanese person, right? Well, I guess maybe you're not diverse enough because you don't appreciate a video game which is allegedly supposed to appreciate Japanese culture. And so, like, this isn't weird. I mean, I have seen this happen before, where people got a video taken down because they shot on some pixels. But in this particular case, it's actually quite interesting because the video got reinstated, right? Like, this usually happens. Apparently, you are allowed to criticize video games. But after YouTube decided to re-upload the content, as you can see, like, YouTube removed the content and then YouTube reached a decision and they're like going to allow the content to come back. But then YouTube removed the content. And then YouTube did reach a decision and allow the content to come back. But then YouTube removed the content. And then, of course, YouTube reached a decision to allow the content to come back. And this seems to be the trend. This seems to be like the wheel that's happening right now. And so eventually they had to contact partner support. And they got the situation fixed. Now, the interesting thing is that apparently this happened to a couple of other YouTubers, right? And people are blaming Ubisoft for this. Now, you can't really have a smoking gun because these reports, these types of flags, they're anonymous. So, like, technically anyone could do it. But given the fact that it's happening to, like, different content creators and it's over the exact same game and it's the same company involved, people are having their noggin jogging. Like, their joggins are noggin. And they're thinking, like, maybe, maybe this is a PR thing. Because recently, gaming companies have been struggling. They're kind of desperate. They have been exposed for botting, for astroturfing, for doing, like, pretty much everything they can in order to get social media to like their game. Paying content creators, I'm not saying Ubisoft is the one doing all of them, but, like, these are tactics that are tried and true when it comes to Western entertainment companies. And so, I wouldn't be surprised if someone from marketing had an idea and actually believed what the game journalists are saying, that their games are perfect, they're excellent. It's just that those shitty YouTubers, we spend hundreds of millions of dollars on marketing and promoting the product, but it's that goddamn Shohei Kondo, that Kuso motherfucker, which is talking shit against our company, and this is why we're actually losing sales, and this is why people don't buy the product. And so if only we can deal with the Shohei Kondo, then our product is going to sell in the billions. I hope they do it. I hope they get rid of all of us YouTubers. I genuinely do. I hope they silence us so that they can see that, no, we're not the problem. The problem is you. You're unable to create entertainment. You're not funny. People shitting on your game is the only entertainment that we get. There is absolutely nothing worthwhile in your video games. You have managed to create more expensive products using more people to manufacture them that are much more shittier than they were 10 years ago when they were cheaper to make, had fewer people invested in it, and they were actually more entertaining. And so, I kind of get where Ubisoft is coming from. Like, they're stuck with the hot potato. Like, they already invested a lot of money in this game. They were lied by consultants. They were lied by their own staff. They thought that the culture is going to be never-ending and people will like the shit that they're trying to pull. And now they realize that the culture has moved on. Like, if people are giving shit to Kingdom Come 2, like, obviously they're going to give shit to Ubisoft. And they don't know what to do, right? Like, they invested hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, it's not a couple of pennies, right? Like, it's a big investment. And they're worried that they're not going to sell it. It's like, well, tough shit. It's the risk of doing business. Maybe next time fund cheaper projects instead of funding like a gargantuan project that costs a lot of money to make and you put all of your eggs in one basket. Like maybe you can have like smaller, cheaper projects, and like out of 10 of them, 7 of them can succeed. Like maybe this is the mindset that you need to have moving forward rather than doing something that the entire market was telling you. Like this is another thing. It didn't come out of the blue. Like anyone that spent time on social media and got their nose off of Kotaku, which only had like 2 viewers and 2 readers to begin with, you would have known that gamers are starting to get sick and tired of the same shit. That diversity, inclusivity, and equity is an ideology that's becoming reactionary, backwards. That's not even left-wing in nature. It's part of pink capitalism. It's how greedy corporations can justify abusing their customers and providing a shit product. Like you're not helping the working class. You're not actually... No, you're part of the bourgeoisie elites that are using some shitty talking points in order to bamboozle some morons on the internet in order to defend your product and argue with your customers so that your product trends on Twitter, and that's free advertisement. That's literally all that is. Like, let's not pretend it's something else. And people have moved on from that. Like, people have become woke, right? Like, they've woken up to the systemic dumbassery that these entertainment companies are producing, and so they're now taking their business elsewhere. They're taking their business to China, they're taking their business to South Korea, they're taking their business to Japan, because we live in a global market, and apparently you're actually competing with people that do want to create entertainment. And it's quite sad that the Chinese are now dominating the gaming market with Path of Exile 2, with Marvel Heroes, with they're making a new GTA games with anime girls and shit. Like, it's kind of sad that this is where the world is at. This is the situation we're in right now, but you guys caused it. You guys caused it, and now you're blaming YouTubers. Now you're thinking that, the real problem is the YouTubers that criticized us. No, it's not. No, it is the fact that you stuck your head up your own asses with your ideology of toxic positivity, where no one is allowed at the company to talk shit about the product and say, hey, if we're making a game in Japan, why can't we just hire a team of historians and make it as historically accurate as possible? Like, let's not do this whole diversity thing where, like, we just try to stuff in an American in it because, like, he was mentioned in some text. Like, maybe we can do that as a DLC or some shit, but, like, the main game should actually be historically accurate. Like, surely there are a lot of time periods in Japan, and we can pick one of them and try to make it as accurate and immersive as we can. Right? No strong women, no none of that. Like, just make a game like we used to. Like Assassin's Creed 2 or 3 used to be. You can still have female characters, but, like, just, like, focus on the historical accuracy. Like, go... Or at least, like, for instance, Ghost of Tsushima, right? Like, what did Ghost of Tsushima do right? Because the moment I saw a trailer from them, I immediately knew that game is going to sell. Like, Ghost of Tsushima didn't talk about diversity or equity, and they had a strong female character there, right? Like, they had that archer chick that was a side character, and she had an interesting story. So, like, it's not like they excluded female characters from the game. No, like, what they said, like, in the first trailer is, like, what we did is we wanted to focus on the katana. Like, we watched a lot of samurai movies, and we incorporated a lot of those themes. So, like, they're not bragging about historical accuracy. They're basically saying that, no, we are inspiring from samurai movies, right? So it's like that aesthetic, those themes. But, like, also, like, what was really important for us was the katana. And we studied, like, how the katana works, and what we noticed is that it's very fast, so it's very difficult to react to. And how can we incorporate that in a game? And then they went into, like, 40 minutes just autistically talking about katanas. And I was like, okay, this is a couple of guys that genuinely have passion and really care about the game. Like, they unironically want the game to do well. And so they didn't go to war with YouTubers. No YouTuber talked shit about their game. In fact, YouTubers were promoting their game without even getting paid. They made a good product, and you had YouTubers just talk about their game and cheering it on. And that's how you actually do business. That's how you actually do good marketing. Let me know what you guys think, though. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.